Welcome to Sounds of Brass.
Welcome to Brass Band Weekly News, your roundup of everything happening across the banding world this December. December is the busiest month of the year for brass bands, and this week has been no exception. The children of Consett Junior Brass, as they perform Christmas carols around their local community this year, they have been practicing the carols since September, so they couldn't wait to play to an audience. Performances began earlier this month, and they have really been putting on a special show. There are currently over 80 children at Consett Junior School learning how to play a brass instrument, with music a high-profile subject in their curriculum. The school has had a close relationship with Consett Salvation Army for over 10 years and has always supported its toy appeal. Every year, the school collects toys, which ensures children in the local area receive presents this Christmas, no matter their circumstances. This year, the children asked if they could also raise money for the toy appeal by playing Christmas carols and asking for donations at their concerts, so far raising well over £250. Founded 50 years ago by David Jackson, the sense of community is one that is still part of its ethos, with 10-year-old Ruby saying, "Being in the band is really fun, and I love that I am part of a team in school. Reading music is like speaking a new language, and I have loved learning how to play." Their teacher, Miss Waters, also commented by saying, "I am very proud of the children. Their suggestions to raise money for such a worthy cause just sums up how lovely they are." The Unibrass Foundation is getting into the festive spirit this December with the return of its Uni Run fundraising challenge and the launch of its new Christmas fundraiser. The Christmas fundraiser on crowdfunding will help support all the work that the Unibrass Foundation undertakes. Any support from just £1 upwards will be used to support projects such as the annual Unibrass Championships, the Unibrass Summer School and its Composers Competition. UniRun is the organisation's fundraising challenge, which this year sees 12 eager participants, some of whom are seeking to get as close to 500 miles as they can. There is even a rower doing it all on water. 4 universities are represented this year: Leeds Marina, Durham Skye and George, Oxford Liz Christian and Warwick, Louise, Alice, Rachel, John, Jimmy, Leela and George. Every person is tasked with fulfilling their own goal and raising £250 for the Unibrass Foundation in the process. Some have already completed a half marathon in their bid to cover the 100 kilometres as the crow flies from Sheffield to Birmingham. A spokesman for the organisation explained, "There are many stretch goals and twists this year as our participants have adapted the challenge to suit them and often push themselves even further. Our Christmas fundraiser has already brought £1,000 in only a fortnight. Even £1 from you in the imaginary carolling bucket could go a long way to show your support as our Uni-Run participants go above and beyond to help support the next generation of brass banders." A link to the fundraiser and all participants' individual pages can be found at www.crowdfunder.co.uk/Unibrass-Christmas-fundraiser. That's www.crowdfunder.co.uk/Unibrass-Christmas-fundraiser. There has been a change in the line of judges for the 2026 Midlands Regional Championships to be held at the Civic Hall in Bedworth next March. Jack Capstaff has replaced Andrea Price in the third section. All other sections remain the same. So that's Jack Capstaff has replaced Andrea Price in the third section, but all the other sections remain the same. The third section and first sections will be held on Saturday the 7th of March, commencing at 10 a.m, with the fourth and championships the following day on Sunday the 8th of March, commencing at 10 a.m. The second section will be held at the same venue the following weekend on Sunday the 15th of March, commencing at 11 a.m. Further details of timings are still to be announced. Championship section, Sunday the 8th of March, adjudicators will be Dr. Robert Charles and Andrea Price. The first section, Saturday the 7th of March, adjudicators will be Mark Wilson and Paul Norley. Second section, on Sunday the 15th of March, adjudicators will be Stan Lepeat and Mark Wilkinson. Third section, Saturday the 7th of March, adjudicators will be Jack Capstead, Price and Stan Lepeat. And the fourth section, on Sunday the 8th of March, the adjudicators will be Paul Norley and Stan Lepeat. Congratulations to Friary Brass on winning the Wessex contest in Bournemouth earlier this month. The band produced high-quality performances under the direction of the musical director Nigel Tecken of a Brussels Requiem and ORB to win both elements of the contest. It was the first victory for the band as the event celebrated its 68th anniversary this year. Sanders Silver took second place, with Verwood Concert Band completing the podium. The 50th Swiss National Championships was held at Lucierne's Cultural and Convention Centre over the weekend of the 29th and 30th of November, with 60 bands competing across 6 sections. The event will return to Montreal in 2026. The Swiss Brass Band Association marked the 50th anniversary by the commission of new set works in each section. Led by Genetic Code by Thomas Doss in the Championship Excellence section. The Elite section performed Ardennes Forest by Philip Willoughby, while the first sections were challenged to La Geometria by Bert Appermont. Philip Spark provided the second section work with Lucerne Dances, with Simon Dobson's Thought Gap in the third section. The fourth section bands performed A Seal of Unity by Thierry Delarue. The honours went to Valacia Band as they claimed the 50th Swiss national title in Lucerne, the defending championship's 9th victory, all under the musical director Assine Duke, was absolutely with first place awards for the set work. Genetic Code by Thomas Doss and their own choice of Nemesine phrases by Torstein Aragan Nilsson. In achieving such a commanding victory, Valacia won the national trophy once again and also secured an invitation to represent Switzerland at the 2026 European Championships in Linz. The 2026 Royal Northern College of Music International Brass Band Festival will take place in Manchester on the weekend of the 23rd to the 25th of January. The festival remains a premier stage for the world's leading brass band musicians, celebrating the finest repertoire crafted for the genre. Under the artistic direction of David Thornton, the festival passionately embraces both innovative, new compositions and celebrated legacy works, a commitment that resonates throughout this year's programme. Few composers have shaped the brass band world proudly as Philip Spark. A highlight of the 2026 festival celebrates his remarkable career in honour of his 75th birthday. David Thornton recalls, "The first time I remember hearing his music was when Britannia Building Society and Howard Snell gave that blistering performance of The Year of the Dragon at the European contest back in 1992, although I was only 14 years old at the time." The festival will trace Sparks' creative journey from the 1970s, with Tredegar Town Band performing Land of the Long White Cloud from 1979, through to his most recent works, including the most world premiere of Gemini, a duo concerto for cornet and euphonium performed by Black Dyke Band. Other premieres will feature new works by Dorothy Gates, Bruce Broughton, Simon Dobson, Claire Cope, and Theo Kyoto Barcard. We're especially delighted to welcome this year's international guest ensemble, the Concord Brass Band from Denmark, the country's first brass band founded in 1957 and named Concord to reflect a spirit of harmony, cooperation and joy. Performing in the British brass band tradition, the ensemble has a proud history of collaborating with British guest conductors while championing Danish compositions with the brass band repertoire. Our international guest soloists include euphonium virtuoso Glenn Van Leer, who joins Tredegar Town Band for Derek Borges' euphonium concerto, and percussionist Yosaki Fikahara, giving the world premiere of Simon Dobson's percussion concerto. We also present solo appearances by Louis Caroni, Jesper Jewel Winjal, Chris Robertson, Les Niche, and Brett Baker. The renowned trombone quartet Bones Apart have given the world premiere of Festival Commission, The Green Chapel by Claire Cope. The Royal Northern College of Music's proud legacy of nurturing the next generation of brass band talent also shines this year, with students past and present featuring throughout the programme. Alumna Katrina Mazzella-Wheeler will conduct the Royal Northern College of Music Brass Band, and current Royal Northern College of Music student Phoebe Mallinson appears as a soloist with the Yorkshire Youth Band. Audiences will also enjoy performances from the Junior RNCM Brass Band and RNCM Young Low Brass and Young Trombone. Finally, among the many notable performers and guests joining us this year are several of the UK's leading brass bands, including Foden's Band, Tredegar Town Band, the Black Dyke Band, the Corey Band, and Brighouse and Rastrick Band. Maintaining its familiar three-day structure, the festival features a packed schedule of prestigious performances alongside talks presented by brass bands England and 4x Rest. It promises to be an outstanding weekend of brass band music. Anyone wishing to attend will automatically receive 20% off at least one ticket per event when booking 3 or more events, excluding free events. Please note that this discount only applies when booking events as part of a single transaction. This offer cannot be combined with any other discount or promotions. Further details are available at www.rncm.ac.uk/festivals/RNCM-international-brass-band-festival/. That's www.rncm.ac.uk/festivals/RNCM-brass-band-festival/. Live for the Sounds of Brass newsroom, I'm Peter Webster, and that was your weekly catch-up of your brass band entertainment, and brass band world news.